What's up, everybody? It's Alex, the founder and CEO of Motoroso.com, your dedicated mods marketplace. Today we're in our studio to do an installation guide on the Brembo GT system with the BM6 Alien Fist caliper on our 2020 C8 Corvette. If you've been watching our videos, you know we've been having problems with the stock brakes on this Corvette, and this is going to be the solution. We made a separate video about it, all the features and functionality. We'll put a link to that right here. Check that out. Now, of course, we are an authorized Brembo dealer, and we sell over 1 million other top name brand products at great prices. So if you're shopping for mods, why go to some big mega retailer? Check us out at Motoroso.com. You can reach us on live chat, or you can call us toll free at 833-MOTOROSO. We are here to help you find the mods that you need. Now, you can also support this channel and these videos that we're doing by subscribing and hitting that bell so you get notifications about the videos that come out. And if this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit the comment section with any of your questions or additions if you think we missed anything. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna be doing a step-by-step installation guide for you here, and the tools you're gonna need are gonna be really basic. Ratchets and sockets you're gonna have in any garage. You don't need any special tools to do this job. First, we're gonna take the wheels off, then the calipers, then the rotors. That OEM stuff can get set aside, and then we'll be putting the new rotor on, the new bracket from Brembo, and then we'll mount the caliper in place. Once we've done that, we'll quickly remove the brake line from the back of the OEM caliper and move it over to the new Brembo caliper with the supplied banjo bolt. You're gonna tighten that banjo bolt down to 20 nanometers. That's only 177 inch-pounds of torque. Make sure you do not over torque and break that banjo bolt. You're gonna be really sad about it. Then we'll torque down the bracket bolts for the caliper to 115 nanometers, which is 85 foot-pounds of torque. We'll repeat that on the left side, and then we'll bleed the whole system. And then do not forget, you're gonna have to perform your brake bedding in procedure. This is how you heat up the rotors and the pads and mate them together, and then once everything cools down, this is gonna give you the maximum braking performance from your brand new Brembo GT system with this BM6 caliper. Let's go ahead and get started.
With the car on the ground, loosen the lug nuts with a breaker bar. Jack the car and place it on jack stands, making sure to use the right location on your C8 Corvette and avoid potential damage. Finish removing the lug nuts and the wheels. Remove both caliper bolts with a 21mm socket. Carefully set aside the caliper, being careful not to hang weight from the brake line. We used a stool and a rag. Use a Torx 30 bit to remove the set screw from the rotor. Pull off your OEM rotor. Apply blue Loctite to the OEM caliper bolts, which we will reuse to attach the Brembo bracket. Fasten the Brembo bracket to the spindle and torque these bolts to 125 pound-feet. Place the new Brembo rotor in place, making sure that the set screw hole lines up with the hole on the hub. Replace the Torx 30 set screw. Apply Loctite onto the Brembo supplied caliper bolts. Position the new Brembo caliper on the rotor. Insert the bolts to attach the caliper to the bracket. Torque these bolts to 115 Newton meters, that's 85 pound-feet. We place the OE caliper on a rag on the ground so that we can remove the brake line and quickly transfer it over to the new caliper with the supplied banjo bolt from Brembo. However, this is where we ran into a surprise. The OEM brake line banjo bolt is held in place by a stubborn, press-fitted copper washer, and this must be destroyed to be removed. We were able to do that with a small flathead screwdriver. With the old banjo bolt out, we slid in the new one and threaded into the new caliper. Torque this banjo bolt to 20 Newton meters, which is only 177 inch-pounds of torque. Do not over-tighten this bolt. Now this does make a little mess, so clean the caliper and your work area of any additional brake fluid. Lastly, put the old caliper somewhere to drain the old brake fluid out. Now repeat this process on the opposite side of the vehicle. Once you've finished installing the kit on both sides, you're ready to bleed the brake system.
Okay, so as you can see, that installation was really straightforward. Everything went together really quickly, and the only one weird thing was that copper washer on the stock OEM brake line is a retaining washer, and we really had to pry that off. I don't know if there's an easier way to do that. We didn't find one. We just ripped it off, and we made a little bit of a mess with brake fluid, but otherwise, everything else was really straightforward. And then the bleeding process. Now, apparently with the new C8, there is a strange brake booster system that's pretty new to this car, and it can cause air to enter the system when you're doing a normal brake bleeding procedure. Now, we got the pedal to feel relatively firm and the brakes are clamping down, but just to be on the safe side, we're taking it down to our dealership tomorrow to have them fully flush and bleed that system out, just to be on the safe side, because next up, we're going to the racetrack with this. But of course, before the installation is done and before we can go to the racetrack, we've got to do our bedding in procedure. In your kit from Brembo, you will have a big orange piece of paper that will outline that break-in procedure, and it's something like 20 stops from 60 miles an hour to 20 miles an hour at 60% force, let it cool for 5 minutes, then 5 to 10 stops at 80% force from 80 miles an hour to 20 miles an hour, and then let it cool for 10 more minutes, and then the system is ready to go. Now, you gotta subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you get the notifications, because next up we're going back out to Buttonwillow Raceway and we're gonna be testing out these brand new Brembo GT brakes. I cannot wait to see how much better they work and solve these braking problems that we've been having. Also, our Forge Line wheels are new on the car. We've got a fresh set of Toyo R888Rs, and we're gonna be continuing our tuning of our KW Variant 5 coilovers. So when you're ready to buy any and all of these products, plus a million other top brands at great prices, check out Motoroso.com, where you can reach us on live chat or call us toll free at 833-MOTOROSO. We are here to help you with your needs, so why go to some big mega retailer when we're here to help you find the mods you need at great prices. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the comment section with questions or any sort of comment about what we've done here. We respond to every comment. Thanks for watching.